There hasn't been a new asset class since the bond market was created in 1693. Well, now there's a new asset class, and it is the digital asset space. The question is, are you participating? Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. In today's video, we're going to talk how and why everyone should have a Binance US exchange account. The how and the why. Now listen, Binance.com, Binance US, the sign up registration process is nearly identical. So if you're not from the United States and or if Binance US is not in your particular state, the sign up process is pretty much the same. Okay, so for all my European fans that check into the channel constantly, Binance.com, the sign up process is essentially the same. How to use exchanges, essentially the same as well. So there's a link in the description for Binance.com and a link in the description for Binance.us for those of us who live in the United States. So let's go over this. I think this is going to be a tutorial on how to use this exchange, how to sign up. The sign up process, I'm not going to go over, it's pretty straightforward. You sign up like you would with a bank app or online somewhere, right? You do just your particular email and registration, do a little bit of verification. It's very simple, and it's really, really simple to go through. Sometimes you're going to need a billing address. Sometimes you won't. Most times you're going to need to use your ID for verification, whether it be a driver's license or a passport. But it's really, really simple. Both Binance US and Binance.com have really, really streamlined the registration process. So guys, don't be afraid of it. Don't hesitate to get started with it. Don't be hesitant, and don't hesitate to get started with it. It's really, really simple. So guys, I'm going to go over this. I love Binance US, especially because it is become my go-to place. This is where I send new people that enter the space. I send them to Binance.us if they're in the United States, because it's Coinbase. Quite honestly, it's just become cumbersome in their fees, and they're literally kind of taking money away from people who join the platform with their fees, staking, interest, and all of that. Is just not beneficial to the platform holders. They are taking the money for themselves. That's just the bottom line to it. If you don't believe me, ask Alex Mashinsky. He just stated this, that just a couple of days ago, Coinbase is literally taking money from the platform holders, and that's just not cool. So let's go over this. So first thing we want to go over here is you see you can buy crypto, trade. I'm going to go over that, earn. I'm going to go over that. Learn more about what they got going on in this referral program, which is pretty cool. Some of the resources, if you want to look into those, but the most important thing is the wallet, okay, and the security. So we're going to go over the security first, okay? This is important. Once you get registered, you want to set up your two-factor authentication, right? Your 2FA. That's one of the first things that you want to set up. And here it is here. The most important thing about this, guys, without question, is, early on in this asset space, it was, the text message for verification was the way to go. Well, then it got worse. Unfortunately, now there's this thing called SIM. It's a SIM swap, which is a form of a hack. And so the SMS is really like the least, text messaging is really like the least form of security. It's the lowest level of security anymore. So the SMS, if you have it on already, guys, I recommend just taking it off. Just take it off, right? And just use Google Authenticator, right? Google is good. Authy is another good one, AUTHY. One of the good things about Authy, AUTHY, is that you can literally use it on different devices, right? You don't have to have a separate authentication for every single device like you do with Google. Every different device with the Google Authenticator has its own 16-digit code, right? So you have to have it on each single device. With Authy, you don't. You can use literally up to 5 different devices if that's something that you're interested in. The most popular one is the Google Authenticator, though, just to let you know. And so you want to go ahead and have that on. You can see mine is on, right? And you want to set that up. It's very, very simple. 2 things. when you first begin the process with the Google authentication, it's going to give you a 16-digit code from Binance, right? And that is something that you want to write down. You want to put it in a safe place. So if you lose your phone or for some reason it's not working properly, you have that 16-digit code and you can reset your Google Authenticator. So write it down, store it away in a good place so that you have it. But the most important thing is I learned this earlier today is just, and I should have realized this when I listened to the interview with the co-founder of Hacking AI. He was saying the same thing, that the text messaging, this SMS authentication, really is the poorest form of security. And he was going on and saying, he doesn't know why a lot of platforms continue to offer it. Because again, in the days of the SIM swap thing, is very, very popular. I just came across an article not even too long ago, about 4 days ago. A major firm coined something, I forget the name. One of the employees literally sold all information. He was an employee of a crypto kind of like security thing, stole it, and he planned on doing SIM swap to access people's data. So just, my recommendation, turn it off if you can do that. So set up the Google authentications. I set up the anti-phishing as well, so I don't get the anti-phishing emails. That's another thing you want to look into. So you see I have the 3 or the 4 there, and that's because I took that SMS off as an extra precaution, because this is a world now of the SMS. Okay, and in Google authentication is good, and another one are the keys as well. The keys are another higher level of security. So there it is. There's your security. Just to go over that a little bit, in detail. Get that 2FA signed up. Do the Google authentication. Don't mess around with the text messaging. If you're worried about emails and suspicious emails, then enable the anti-phishing thing. Pick that up. It's very simple to do. Click on it, you set it up, and put your stuff in there. Simple, absolutely simple to do. So here's your wallet. You can see in your wallet here, you have the balance, deposit withdrawals, deposit and withdrawal histories, buy and sell history, and the over-the-counter history, which is pretty interesting, and your distribution history. So registration, again, guys, simple to do the registration. Your ID, maybe a picture or two that you have to upload. Very, very simple. Takes little time at all. Set your account up. Then the first thing you do, once your account is set up, you want to go to security and please set up your 2FA. And so let's talk a little bit about the different options that you can use to get started. So new to the space, you haven't done this before, you're like, what do I do? So this is the place that you do it, right? You go to your wallet after you set up your registration. You go to your wallet and you click on deposit. Okay. And this is going to be for people who just want to make their first purchase in crypto, right? You're just getting started. The simplest way to do it is go to your wallet, you hit deposit. Okay. You want to use your bank account, right? You want to use the ACH. You don't want to do it like we first got started in 2016, where you have to buy BTC first, then you got to send the BTC over to another exchange, right? And then you got to go to the trade and begin to try and trade the BTC for other assets. You don't have to do that on Binance US, and this is why I love it. So you register, go to your wallet, hit deposit, and you see over here it says the different coins that you can deposit, or you can deposit USD. US dollar, which is essentially you're saying that you're going to deposit money from your bank account via your ACH or via your bank card, which you attach to Binance.us. So you have to attach both of those. Again, a very, very, very simple process to do. Very, very simple process to do. And so obviously you see US dollar here, you put the amount in, you pick deposit to, and this tab here, it will say your bank account first and the bank cards that you want to put on here. I believe you can put 2 or 3 bank cards. So you want to have your main, if you want to use your main banking account or bank account that you're using for the purchase of digital assets, you set it up. Again, they're going to help you with the verification of your bank account. If you want to just use your card and you don't want to go through a lot of all the other processes, you just put your card on there, link it up It'll be verified as well. Simple, simple, simple to do. And all you do is you put your amount here of the dollars you want to deposit, $100, $10, whatever, if you want to start and test it and see how it goes. And then you pick deposit from. Where are you going to deposit that $10 from? Are you going to do it from your bank account with your ACH? Or are you going to do it from a bank card? And you just go there and then you hit continue. It's a really, really, very, very simple process. And, you know, they give you the deposit history and different things like that, which is really, really cool. Simple, simple, easy to use. And you can see withdrawals, you know, if you want to take the dollars off. Now, if you use your bank account with the ACH to deposit money, you're not going to be able to withdraw either those dollar amounts or the digital asset that you used to purchase that you bought for 10 days. Now, if you use your bank card, the hold is 3 days. If you use just a straight bank card with the, you know, with the Visa logo or something on it from your bank, then it's a 3-day hold. Okay, it's a 3-day hold to do that. So here you can buy crypto. One of the things I like this is, again, another simple step. You just click buy crypto here, and you can do the same thing here. This gives you a short list of places, bank, you know, USD. You use your money. You can use your USD balance, whatever that USD balance is, and you just continue from there to buy your assets. Very, very simple to do. If you got US dollar and you don't want to buy BTC, you can pick from these other ones that you may want to buy, right? Maybe you heard something about Link and the way Link has been making moves, right? Maybe it's the Binance coin. Maybe it's perhaps the greatest digital asset ever created, XRP, you know, or the monster that is VeChain. It's got a good selection there. And that's just kind of the beginning of the USD. It's only a few of them here. There's tons on the more advanced site. This is kind of the quick, simple, easy way, beginner way, right? So this is the beginner way. Okay, all right, I don't have any Bitcoin. I heard about Bitcoin. I want to buy Bitcoin. You're going to use your USD balance, okay, that you deposited earlier, and then you just move forward. It's very, very simple. But if you don't, maybe you said, I got BTC last paycheck. Now I want some Ethereum. You just click Ethereum there. You put the dollar amount of the Ethereum that you want. You know, it's saying it because I don't have anything on there. That's why I say I don't have any ETH on here. But if I did, that's what it would do. So very, very simple to do. Very, very easy to use. And I love it. Again, it's just like using your own bank account. Okay. And so now to trade is a little bit different. You have the basic, you have advanced, and you have over the counter. Trading is buying and selling digital assets. So if you hit the basic, it'll take you to something. Now, look, don't get overwhelmed by you see this and like, what in the wide world? First of all, I'm saying to myself, what in the wide world? I just looked, what, an hour ago? An hour ago, BTC was like at 95.50. Now it's all the way up to, what is it? It got up to 98.18 at one point. Now it's looks like 9,800. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Look at that candle. So in any case, right? So here you go here. This is a very, very simple thing. This is US dollar, right? A little bit more advanced. Maybe you made a few purchases. You got some US dollar on there. And this is USD. And this is BTC for USD Tether. Buy BTC, sell BTC, right? Buy BTC, sell BTC. So what I would do is I go over here. I find the asset that I want to use with my US dollars, and I just click on that. For example, XRP, right? So you've done your homework, you've done your due diligence, right? It's payday. You deposit some of your USD onto this exchange from either your checking account, from your bank, or via bank card. And it says here, sell XRP or buy XRP. You would just put in the amount of XRP that you want to purchase. You want to purchase 200 XRP. Okay, you want to purchase 2,000 XRP, whatever that might look like for you. And all you do is click the buy number. Now, to do it live, right, they're only going to register it by what you actually have on here. So I don't have any USD on here, so we won't be able to show it. But it's as simple as that. How much XRP do you want? Do you want 200? Do you want 300? Do you want 500? And then you just click buy XRP. So you want to do it at the limit, versus the market. And here's the reason why. The limit, it basically is kind of you setting the price. The market is basically the averages of the high and the lows for what the price the XRP is selling for. These is the sells orders, and these are the buy orders. Now, some people just click on a particular one. They'll see a price, 0.2054, 0.2051, 0.2051. Satoshi, you click on one. If you click on it, for example, and click on this 20, then that'll be the price set right here. And then again, you do the same thing. You put the amount, you've picked the price because it's on limit. You've picked the price, and all you do is you just click buy from there. Very, very simple, very, very easy to use. Most of the time I do market because the order fills faster. I hit market. And again, market is generally the average of the top and the bottom prices, right? You know, it's just kind of the average on these cells. That's all it is, really. And it generally goes by faster. Sometimes you'll end up getting a little bit less than what you want. Sometimes, most of the times I get what I want, generally for the most part, depends on the market. So XRP made a little bit of a nice little move there. It's good to see, but very, very simple to use. You buy your XRP there and you're good to go. You'll get very, very used to doing this. It's very simple to do. I put $10 on here the other day just to see how what Matic was doing. Just purchased a little bit of Matic, but that's the basic. The advanced, I've never used advanced, so I've never ever used the advanced at all ever. I've always just used the basic, but this is what the advanced looks like in a nutshell. But most important, it still says buy and sell. That's all you need to know, right? All you need to know is kind of the buy and the sell. This is a tab here. You can search what you're looking for. Example, link, and just go from there. So again, I've never used the advanced one. I've always used the basic. This is what it looks like. So that's a trade basic, and most people again are going to use the basic. On Binance.com, it'll say spot wallet, and then it'll say classic wallet on Binance.com. So classic is pretty much the same as basic is here on US. And then there's over the counter if you're interested in, you know, the big time money. Anyone coming here in the US and you know, you want to purchase tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, perhaps you would use the OTC. Earn, I like, and this is something called staking, which basically means you can purchase a particular asset like Tezos, Atom, which is Cosmos or Algo. When you buy it on this platform, all you have to do is buy it and leave it there, and you earn rewards on those particular assets. You earn interest for holding it there, okay? Which is a really, really cool deal. The view more doesn't add anymore. I'm doing it with a couple of assets just to do something, right? So you can click my rewards there and see how much you've earned. And you can, and it'll tell you how much you've earned on each one as of June 4th, as of May 5th, right? So purchase a little just to earn a little interest on your assets, which is a really, really cool thing to be able to do. We'll talk about, you know, some of the better platforms to earn interest on another video. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how you use this Binance.us. Again, for me, it is hands down better, significantly better than using Coinbase, in my opinion. And again, no, it's not in all of the states yet. We totally get that. And so if you have to, you know, because you can't do anything else, you know, you would obviously use Coinbase. And I do have a link in the description for Coinbase as well, but it's not my favorite. My favorite, without question, is Binance US. Very, very simple to register. Very, very simple to set up your two-factor authentication. Very, very simple to deposit. Again, the most important part is you want to go to wallet. You want to hit deposit. Again, you're going to see it's going to come up with the different coins. You're going to go to fiat, US dollars, click that there, and it is as simple as doing that. Again, guys, for those of you getting started, you want to make your first few purchases, Trust me when I tell you, you're going to really, really love working with this Binance.us exchange. When you go over here to the basics to trade, which is purchasing or selling, right? You go over to USD, you can see there are a lot of assets on here, not just a few that I showed you on the buy crypto. You see, it goes, I mean, it's 0x. It starts at 0x, Zilliqa, Zchain, Tezos, XRP, Stellar Lumens, all the way up. Waves, VeChain, Tether, Raven, Quantum, Acutum. I think this is Quant, Amise Go, Neo, Nano is on here. Matic just recently got put on here, which is really, really, really cool. Litecoin, Link, IOTA, Icon, Hedera Hashbar, which is a Hedera Hashgraph, ETH Classic, Engine, Dash, Binance USD, BCH, Bitcoin Cash, Basic Attention Token, Atom, and Algo. So they have tons. The vast majority are on here, especially the popular ones that you want to get. So again, for me, guys, my vote, my thumbs up is for Binance US. And again, for those of you you're not in the United States and you're out in Europe or in other countries, Binance.com, the registration process is very much the same as the Binance US. Very user-friendly platform, in my humble opinion. Really, really like what they're doing. Shout out to Catherine Coley, former Ripple employee, now the CEO of Binance US. Again, they have a generous referral program as well. Really, really like that. This is a running up-to-date kind of thing on what's going on in the market. Love that. It's just a very nicely laid out platform, secure platform for users to buy, sell, and store cryptocurrencies. Okay. And, just in case you say, hey, I would love to earn some assets on my assets, you can do it here as well. But guys, trading, getting started in the market, getting your feet wet in the digital asset space, for me, without question, it's Binance US for those of you in the United States that can't participate. And it's Binance.com if you happen to be in Europe or Asia and you want to get started. Very, very simple to do so. So shout out to the people from Binance, both in Binance.com and in the US exchange, Binance.us, guys. All right, so listen, guys, I hope this video has been helpful. I'm going to end it like I do all of my videos and remind you of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.